Welcome to A1 Storyteller, the home of the most thrilling, jaw-dropping, and thought-provoking stories you'll ever hear. We bring you real-life drama that keeps you on the edge of your seat, exposing hidden truths and delivering tales that stay with you long after the video ends. Tonight's story is not just another crime drama. It's a reflection of a deeply flawed system, a system where power is often abused, where the innocent can be framed, and where justice is not always as blind as it should be. But what happens when the tables are turned? When those who think they hold all the power realize they've made the biggest mistake of their lives? This is a story of an innocent black woman wrongly accused, corrupt cops who thought they could get away with it, and a single phone call that flipped everything upside down. You won't believe what happens next. Stick around, because this one is going to leave you speechless. It was a regular Tuesday evening in Chicago. The streets hummed with the usual city noise, cars honking, distant chatter, and the occasional siren wailing in the distance. Nia Carter, a bright, ambitious 22-year-old black woman, was walking home from her part-time job at a local bookstore. She had dreams of becoming a lawyer, fighting for the oppressed, and making a difference in a system she had always known was broken. But she never expected to become a victim of that very system herself. As she crossed the street near her apartment complex, a police cruiser suddenly pulled up beside her, its tires screeching against the asphalt. Before she could react, two white officers, Officer Brad Michaels and Officer Kevin Turner, stepped out aggressively. "Hands where we can see them," Michaels barked, pointing a flashlight at her face. Nia, startled, raised her hands, her heart pounding. "What's going on?" she asked, confusion lacing her voice. "We got a report of a suspect matching your description involved in a robbery a few blocks away," Turner said coldly. Nia frowned. "A robbery? I just got off work." "You can check with my boss." Michaels scoffed. "Yeah? Funny how every criminal has an alibi." Before she could protest further, Turner grabbed her wrist, twisting it painfully as he forced her against the police car. "Stop resisting!" he shouted, though she wasn't resisting at all. A bystander pulled out their phone and started recording. "She didn't do anything, y'all just grabbed her," someone yelled from across the street. But the officers ignored the protests and handcuffed Nia. They shoved her into the backseat of the cruiser and sped off, leaving the onlookers stunned. At the precinct, Nia sat in the cold interrogation room, her wrists sore from the tight cuffs. She took deep breaths, forcing herself to stay calm. The door swung open, and Michaels and Turner entered, smug looks on their faces. "So, Nia Carter," Michaels began, flipping through a folder, "want to tell us where you were an hour ago?" "Like I told you, I was at work. Check the security cameras at the bookstore," she said firmly. Turner chuckled. "See, the thing is, we already got a witness who says they saw you running from the scene. Plus, we found a wallet on you that matches the victim's description." Nia's eyes widened. "What? That's a lie. I don't have anyone's wallet but my own." Michaels shrugged. "Well, unless you have someone powerful to back up your story, you're looking at some serious charges. Robbery, resisting arrest, maybe even assaulting an officer if we feel like adding that." Nia clenched her fists. She had heard stories of corrupt cops planting evidence, framing innocent people, ruining lives. She never imagined she'd be in this situation. But she had one ace up her sleeve. Calmly, she looked at the officers and said, "I need my phone call." They exchanged a look, then tossed a phone onto the table. "Go ahead," Michaels sneered. "Call whoever you want. Won't change a thing." Nia picked up the phone, dialed a number, and waited. "Uncle Ray? I need you. Now." The officers chuckled until they heard the name. Then, their faces drained of color. Ray Carter was not just Nia's uncle, he was the Attorney General. Within 20 minutes, the entire station was in chaos. Calls were coming in from higher-ups. The police chief arrived, demanding to know why they had detained the niece of one of the most powerful legal figures in the state. Michaels and Turner stammered through their explanations, but it was too late. The video from the bystander had gone viral, sparking outrage on social media. The bookstore's security footage confirmed Nia's alibi. Nia was released immediately, but the battle was just beginning. Ray Carter, furious at what had happened to his niece, launched a full-scale investigation into the department. What started as a single case unraveled into a massive exposure of corruption, revealing that Michaels and Turner had framed dozens of innocent black citizens over the years. The officers were arrested, charged with misconduct, falsifying evidence, and abuse of power. They faced trial, and the world watched as justice was finally served. As for Nia, she didn't let the experience break her. She used it as fuel, doubling down on her dream to become a lawyer. And when she graduated at the top of her class years later, she knew exactly what kind of lawyer she wanted to be. One that never let the system silence the innocent. Justice has a way of revealing itself when you least expect it. This story reminds us that courage, determination, and the right connections can turn even the darkest moments into triumphs. If you were inspired by this tale, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to A1 Storyteller for more eye-opening narratives. Stay safe, stay strong, and remember, the truth always comes out in the end.